Hey, what's up? It's E. Smith here, former IBF junior middleweight champion of the world. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Sporting Icons. Cheers.
It's very, very rare that you can look at a former elite fighter at 31 years old and call them washed up. But when you look at Adrien Broner, that's the only thing I could possibly describe. When he fought Jovanie Santiago last night on Showtime, Santiago, of course, he was an undefeated fighter, but to give him that result, you have got to be on the take. Those judges need investigating, need firing, have their wages pulled, all that kind of stuff. Because there's no way anybody out there going to tell me that Adrien Broner won that fight. Adrien Broner, at 31 years old, is washed up. For some reason, he doesn't throw punches. He doesn't know how to throw punches now anymore. He's still trying to be Floyd Mayweather. Well, newsflash. You've never been a Floyd Mayweather, and you never will be a Floyd Mayweather. You're washed up, 31 years old. Adrien, the problem Broner. Adrien, the problem you have is the fact that you're washed up. The problem that you have is that you don't throw punches. The problem that you have is that you can't live a normal life. You're a problem outside the ring and a problem inside the ring. But you're a problem to yourself. For me, I think that Santiago, that was a clear-cut victory. Clear-cut victory. And nobody going to tell me that Adrien Broner won that fight. And I feel bad for Santiago. He got screwed. Well and truly screwed in that fight. And the problem with Adrien Broner, among many things that's wrong with Adrien Broner, is that you've got to go back to, April 2016 for his last definitive win over Ashley Theophane when he stopped him. But ever since then, he got a split decision win over Adrian Granados. I think, again, a lot of people saying that Adrian Granados won that fight. He lost to Mikey Garcia quite convincingly, but again, he's out there saying, no, I won that fight. The guy's delusional. He got a draw with Jesse Vargas. Again, that should have been a Jesse Vargas win. He lost to Manny Pacquiao, and last night, he lost but got a win. Got awarded a victory. What is it with Showtime? What is it about some of their fighters? How can anybody look at that fight and say Adrien Broner won that fight? I used to be a big fan of Adrien Broner, but the guy's washed up. How can you be 31 years old and washed up? He's a mess inside the ring because he just doesn't fight. He just doesn't throw any punches. I mean, I don't know how anybody can think by just sticking your chin in your shoulder and moving backwards is going to win you the fight. You do have to throw punches. It's called boxing. When you've got Santiago throwing 3, 4 times, 2, 3 times, whatever, more punches than Adrien Broner, clearly, then Santiago wins each and every round, does he not? When he's landing 2, 3, 4 times more punches than Adrien Broner, you have to give those rounds to Santiago. You don't get points for sticking your chin on your shoulder, moving backwards, trying to mimic Floyd Mayweather. Because Floyd Mayweather threw punches back. That's the problem with Adrien Broner. He can't see it. I don't know who's training him. I don't know if he's changed teams. I don't know what's going on with him. But he's a delusional man. That's what he is. 31 years old, washed up. He's finished. He's done. There is nothing for him. He waxes all his money on Lord knows what outside the ring. Inside the ring, he expects huge paydays, but doesn't do anything. He's not entertaining. He's entertaining outside the ring because he's always getting damn well arrested and all things like that. But inside the ring, what is he offering the sport? What's he offering? And it's a shame because he's got a very big fan base and he used to be a very good fighter. How can you be 31 years old and washed up? How can you be? And here he's going to be next. I'm pretty sure he's going to be waxing whatever money that he's made in this fight and then trying to call out some other guys, big name guys. But Adrien Broner, he gets these fights because Al Heyman has a little soft spot for him, and that's what's going to happen. Adrien Broner, my man, you are washed. You're finished. You're done. How can you be 31 years old and not improve? You're going backwards. Santiago, I mean, I don't know too much about him, but I haven't really heard that he's this great killer of a fighter or anything, but it just happens to be that he's better than Adrien Broner. He beat Adrien Broner. Al Heyman should be ashamed of yourself. The PBC should be ashamed of yourself. Showtime, you should be ashamed of yourself. And the judges should definitely be ashamed of yourself. That was a clear-cut robbery. People don't like hearing it because people are Adrien Broner fans, but the fact is, the guy is a waste of air. That's what he is. He's a complete waste of air. He's a waste of 36 minutes of a boxing match because he ain't going to get stopped and he ain't going to knock anybody out. So it's a waste of 36 minutes just watching him each and every fight. Complete waste of time. The guy's has been. It's the best way I can put it. Time to hang up your gloves, and if you waxed all your money, oh well, hard cheese. Go start a GoFundMe again. Absolute waste of space. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all in the next video.